Hi, I'm Mapleberry and this is Scrawlrbox number 124. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so this is the November box, and I think it got a little bit lost with all the Christmas mail that's coming through at the moment. So the December box has just come out, but anyway, we're going to have a look and see what's inside. We can already see it's a Faber-Castell eraser. We have some Stabilo Boss Original Nature Colours. These are highlighters, it looks like. Okay. We have our Scrawlr Zine. Did I say 124? It should be box number 123. Our beautiful artwork. Okay, so we can see where some of these colours have been used. It looks like there might be a bit of fine liner or something in there. Who's this? This is Chris Perrinol, known as Chris Sketching on Instagram, a self-taught artist from France. And they like pencil, ink, watercolor. Okay, and you can find them at Chris Sketching. So that's there. We have an A5 multimedia pad, 10 sheets, 190 GSM. Okay, it's fairly thick. And let's see what's inside here. Oh wow, that's a lot in here. All right, that's our sweet. Put that over to the side. Here's our sticker from the art piece. And we have a jumbo pencil, Faber-Castell HB. That feels quite nice. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens. So they're Pentel point liners with coloured dye ink. With, I wonder what size these are. Maybe it'll say in the magazine. So let's have a look. So put these to the side and we'll have a look in the Scrawlr Zine now. So here are our materials. So fine points, no other details on that. There's a black marker in here as well. So let's have a look at that, which opens up over this side. Okay, so 3 text markers highlighters plus 1 black marker, which I think is for redacting. So here are our 3 colours there plus a black. Natural and earthy, soft and natural tones. Okay, and a larger graphite to work with for extra sketchy marky making fun. All right, that sounds like fun. Here's some of the featured artist's work. So Chris Perrinol. And some of that urban sketching. I love looking at all the pieces urban sketchers do, their line work and their colour. Looks beautiful. Okay, here are our tips and some swatching. I add water. So highlight, you can add water to the highlighters, okay. Store your pens horizontally, and for blending, use a damp paintbrush to gently merge your colours together. For rough blends, layer the markers dry or use cross-hatching or hatched marks. Cross-hatching, hatching, wavy lines and stippling, so that's all there. And layering, so there's some layering there. Here's the deep dive on the highlighters and fine liners, step by step there. The artist's advice: for softer contrast, start with black lines, wait till they're dry. The markers take longer to dry. The larger ones should be used for touches, otherwise they'll leave ugly marks. If you want to paint large areas, you have to work quickly and apply pressure so the ink spreads evenly. It's possible to apply several layers to darken the colour, and don't do too many because you'll damage the paper. Okay, that's all good advice. Here is a gallery for Scrawlrbox 121. So that we got the watercolour paints, the De La Rowney's and the Arches paper. And the challenge was Happy Place. So at Prim Drawers, at Moana Matron Designs, that's a beautiful piece there by Ruth Biddy. Who else? We got Danila Z, Lucy Locks. Nice. And the top three, we have got Abby, Haley Jones, and Jax Wilson. I remember this one coming up in my feed on Instagram and it looked absolutely beautiful. Okay, and this is a Scrawlr Exchange sketchbook. So there's a sketchbook that's going around the UK and artists are completing an artwork on each page. Here's a mini tutorial and the prompt for this month, which is Scrawlrbox number 123. It's time to chase the light. This month's challenge is inspired by the featured artist and colour palette. Capture the warmth, the long shadows, and the way colours seem to hum just before the sun slips away. Whether you paint a glowing landscape, a quiet still life, or simply play with golden tones, let your artwork radiate that magic hour energy. So that's golden hour. Okay, so that's the zine. So now it's time to do some swatching. So let's have a look. Let's zoom you in so you can see. Okay. Let's have a look at these highlighters first. So this is a black standard highlighter. This is, I don't know, like a moss green. Yep. You get a couple of different marks with that chisel nib. What's this one? Like a dusty rose, maybe? Oh, that's a lot darker than I thought. Maybe this one will be more like dusty rose. That one's got a bit more orange to it. Let's have a look and see how some of these blend. So you can layer. Okay, so it looks like you layer on top. They don't really blend, though they did mention you could add water. Okay. Okay. Maybe not a little bit with that. Okay, and that was a lot of water. Do you have anything to try it with? Possibly not. Okay, let's have a look at these point liners. So we got 5 colors and a black. I don't know what size that is. 0.5, something like that. Oh, it does have an ink color. This one's orange. See how this goes over the top. too bad. Yellow's not as dark as I thought it would be. Okay. What's this one? Lime green. And golden brown. That looks a bit more like a moss green. Whoops. And this one is brown. Okay. I wonder if these will smudge. So that water thing didn't really work out for me, but that could have been my fault because the water did just flood straight out the pencil, out of this. Anyway, these are the swatches. Oh, we forgot our pencil. So this is our HB, which I do like the size of this. I normally sketch with something closer to a 2B, but that's quite nice. And we have our eraser, which I guess we should see how that erases. Let's open this up. I'll need to think about what I'm going to draw and then come back and we can do an artwork. Yep, it's pretty much a standard eraser. Okay, so I'll have a think about the prompt golden hour and come back, and then we can do an artwork together with what we've got in the box. I am back. I've decided to go with the tiger because I've been drawing lots of tigers at the moment. So this is something that I posted on Instagram not too long ago. So to go with golden hour, I thought tigers have got some golden colours in them, and why not see how these markers and pens go with this. So hope you enjoy the artwork, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, I'm back. I'm not entirely happy with how this turned out, but I'm going to end up doing more and more to it, and then it'll be completely overworked. It's already a little bit overworked, but anyway. It was a challenge using the highlighters. I ended up using these 3 on the tiger, and then mainly with the tiger I used the fine liners to fill in the rest. Yeah, the highlighters are, they're highlighters, they get streaky and whatever. I probably should have tried to use that to my advantage, but I don't use these for art much, so it was nice to experiment. Maybe I should have experimented some more before I did this, but anyway, I think it's okay. It's turned out all right. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've not used this combination of materials before. I definitely think my other tigers, I like these ones a lot more, and this is markers, alcohol markers with pencil on top. But hey, this is a slightly different style, and I wanted it to be a little bit rough towards the end because it wasn't achieving the smoothness that I normally like, and that's what the box is all about, using different materials and experimenting and challenging yourself. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.